Hello everyone, and this video is gonna be a Christmas special review here, and for today's Christmas special review will be the Transformers movie 2007 Leader Class Optimus Prime. And the reason why I chose this figure to be a Christmas special review is so that we can wish y'all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And my dad's here with me.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm sorry about the lighting. This is not our normal spot to shoot. We're still in the process of putting things where they need to go. So this is the best that we can do for right now because of
because we just got moved into our new house.
Yes, it was another house that was put here. So anyway, so this is a Christmas special, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, however y'all want to say it. So Colton just got this in, what was it, Christmas Eve? What was it, 2 days before Christmas? Anyway, it was...
It was... Yeah.
I think 2 days ago.
Yeah. Yesterday.
Yesterday. That would put it Christmas Eve. So anyway, he got this yesterday, the day before Christmas. So here we are, and here y'all are. So here we go.
So as you can see, Optimus is modeled after a Peterbilt semi-truck, and
yes, and I remember that's how they used to look. They had the long nose coming out right there, and yep, that's a Peterbilt.
And it does look really nice, but my only problem with it is that it's missing the side flames here, but they did fix that on the Revenge of the Fallen one, and also the Masterpiece movie version.
Okay. Masterpiece movie version. So Colton, this is a 2007?
Yes. This figure came out in 2007, which was the year, the very first.
The very first Transformers, the movie Michael Bay come out with. Okay.
But the flames that he does have on him still does look great after all these years. And also, these tires here are made out of rubber.
Okay, so those aren't plastic, that's real rubber on the tires.
And he does roll really smooth. And the smokestacks are also made out of rubber. And on the front, he does have the red and silver painted Autobot symbol on the front. which you can see there. And here's the other side here. Oh, and these gas containers here is where you would put the batteries in it, because yes, this guy does have lights and sounds.
He has lights and sounds. Okay.
And here's the back here. And another problem that I have with it is this little gap here, which I wish that there was something to fill in. And he does have this thing, which is gonna be his gun in robot mode, and you can display him in truck mode with this removed if you want to. But I'm gonna show y'all that when we get to robot mode. But you can display him without this gun here. And here's the back tail lights here, which are not picked out in paint.
Right, it's just gray molded in plastic.
And these tail lights here are also not picked out in paint, which I wish they are.
But they're not. But this is it. Now, Colton, is this their first rendition of the Optimus Prime?
Yes.
So, in other words, this is the first one. Then, after that, they started retooling it and shaping it and making it more better. Okay. I see. And this has lights and sounds to it, so that's what makes it a little bit more bulkier.
Yeah. Yes. And to activate the lights and sounds in vehicle mode, you would push on this little button here, and as you do that, some lights will flash on the front windows here, and you'll get a honking sound.
Let's do that again. Okay.
And that's about it for the vehicle mode. Still looks great after all these years. Oh, and he does have some painted window wipers on the front here.
Okay, so he doesn't make no revving noise or engine noises.
He just makes the honking sound.
Okay, just a honking sound with the lights. That's it.
So I think it's now time to transform him. So to get him transformed, you want to take these side pieces here and untap them and bring them out. Then you're going to take the entire front piece here and bring it down. Then you're going to take these here, which has the painted flames here, and flip them up, which will make his knee pads. And if they haven't done so already, you also want to separate these. And then you want to take these and bring them up. And then separate what will become his legs. And as you separate them, these things here spring down.
They spring out?
Yes.
Okay. So as you separate the grill right there.
Well, yes.
Yes, the grill, and as you separate them, these spring out automatically. Okay.
And on the back, you want to separate it and bring these down. And these are gonna form his feet. So to transform them, you want to take the
bumper?
The bumper here and slide it out. And as you do that, these front headlights will pop up. And as you take the front bumper pieces and rotate them down, his toes will flip out.
Oh, so you got some automorph going. Okay. Wow.
And you don't have to do this, but you can take these and flip these up if you want to, but I like to leave them down so that way he has more
stability.
Now on the bottom, you're going to take what will become his waist and untap it. And you do need to make sure that you rotate his legs down so that way you can take his waist here and bring it up. And this hole is where that little red tab is going to go into. Well, but before you tab in his waist, you do need to take these and untap them from these tabs here, and then swing them around, and you do want to bring these out so that they're like this. So it looks like that. And now you can take his waist and bring it up until it taps in. And then rotate his legs down. And for the back, you want to separate these here, so that way you can take these and you do want to take these and flip them around, but you do need to make sure that these things are out of your way, and these do flip up. And now you can swing them around. And you also need to make sure that his gun is out of the way. So once these are swinged around and tapped in, you now want to take his gas containers here and these things here and bring them up. Now you're going to take these and bring these around, and these tabs will go into these slots here.
There's just a whole lot going on here. A lot of transformation here.
And for the back wheels here, you do want to take the back ones here, which are these here, and bring these up. And then you want to take the entire back wheels and bring them up until they tap in.
Okay.
Now for his elbows, you want to untap them through here and then take these blue things here, untap them and bring them up and rotate them down. And you do want to take these and flip these up. And then you want to untap his elbows and bring them down. And also for these things, you want to flip them down so that way you can flip out his hands. And close these back up and flip these up. And now you can straighten his elbows down. And then you do the same on the other side.
Had a runaway part. Get in there. Get in there. Stay.
Okay.
All right. Wow. There's a lot going on with him in so many areas.
He has like a lot of kibble.
Yeah, a lot of kibble. Now let me ask you this: is that metal? Nope, that's plastic. Okay.
But there's not a lot of
Die-cast?
Die-cast.
Okay, I was just wondering that looked like die-cast, but it's not. I was just questioning it.
And the last thing you want to do to reveal his head, you do want to take this piece and pull it down, and as you do that, this flap here will flip up to reveal his head. The windows here will split apart, and this thing here will slide up, and then you'll get some lights and sounds.
So, okay, let me ask you this before we continue. His feet automorph, and
Yes.
then his chest can automorph. And those are the only two areas that work simultaneously when you activate a certain gimmick. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So when you pull this down, you get that sound, and his chest will light up, and his eyes will also light up. And also, these things here do spring out.
You spring out, so let's go ahead and pull it back down. Let's see this. Oh, okay. So, wait. So these windows come out, his chest opens up, this goes up, his head pops up. He does not have a saying, right? He just, his eyes light up.
And you get like firing.
A firing sound.
Gun sound.
Okay.
And you're done.
Okay. I got a question. His gun that's attached to him. Yes, right there.
And you can detach it off of him.
Okay.
In robot mode, which I have already said. And to detach it, you would remove it from this tab and that little clip right there, so you can display him without his gun if you want to. Now the premium version of this guy comes with a blade that that you would also attach here. And you can remove that off the premium and put it on this guy here if you want to. And I'm going to go ahead and attach his gun back on.
It looks like it's a whole lot of kibble blockiness in certain areas. Of course, he doesn't have a problem balancing or standing, but I'm just seeing the bulk of it is pretty much everywhere. It's not in a symmetrical place. It's pretty much the bulk is from his feet up to his arms, to his backpack, even to his chest.
But he still does stand up really great with no problems. But he still does have a lot of kibble on him. Like these things here. But he still does look cool for its time.
For his time, that was 2007.
Yeah.
That was a while back. I wasn't.
But the Revenge of the Fallen one is a lot more better and a lot more movie accurate. Even the Masterpiece movie one looks a lot like he does in the movie.
Okay.
This one here is just like doing its own thing.
Yeah, yeah, you can say that because the way it's pretty weird.
but he still does look like what he does in the movie. He just, of course, has some kibble hanging around on him. And I do like the head sculpt here.
Now, let me ask you a question. There's no Autobot Insignia on this robot mode, or is there? Am I missing it? Like G1 Optimus Prime, he has an Autobot logo on his arm. The other ones have insignias, but I don't see one on this. The only place where I saw Autobot Insignia was the grill in front.
I don't think he has an Autobot symbol.
Okay. Then he only has one Autobot symbol, and that is the grill of the
truck mode.
The diesel mode. Huh. Okay.
And he does have some red paint on his shoulders and his elbows here. And some blue here on his legs. And some gold here on his knees. And also some gold here. And a little bit more here. And And he also has some translucent blue lights here, which I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, they look like translucent lights, but they don't light up when you.
No.
Okay. Yeah, they don't light up. They're just there for decorative.
And all around, he still looks great for its time.
It's time. Okay. What's next? Articulation?
Yes.
Okay.
For articulation, his head does swivel all the way around, but it only swivels left and right because of the electronics and the wires inside him. So I wouldn't recommend you doing it a full 360 degrees, because
You'll snap them wires right off.
and mess up the electronics.
Yes, mess up the electronics.
Arms can rotate on a ratchet, which is like a soft ratchet. And these things can move out on a hinge joint here and a ball joint here. So you can have his arms move in and out on a ratchet. Double jointed elbows on a ratchet. And he doesn't have any wrist articulation, but he does have individual finger articulation. If I open up his hands and move his fingers, you can see he has individual finger articulation. And the thumb is on a ball joint. Oh, and I forgot to show y'all this, but my next problem with it is these things that are supposed to tap in don't hold in fairly well when you're moving his arms. That might be on my copy, because sometimes when you're trying to move his arms, these tend to untap and hang around. But that might be on my copy. No waist articulation, but his legs go forward and back on a soft ratchet. Well, they only move back to about there because these things hinder it. But you can untap these and bring these down to give his legs more range back.
More range for mobility. Okay.
They do move in and out on a ratchet. His knees can swivel. Bend at the knee on a ratchet.
That's a heavy ratchet.
And his feet are on ball joints. So you can get him in a lot of poses. And for his feature, you can take the gun here and swing it around. And it does have a cutout here for his hand here. And to make this swing around, there's a... See what I'm talking about? Right there. But to make the gun swing around, there's this little lever here. And when you slide it up, the gun will swing around. And these two things on the front will slide out.
That's almost like an Automorph too.
And it does fire a missile, which is here. And to fire it, you would push on this gray button right here. And that would fire the missile.
There it goes.
And that's about it. So, final thoughts. The truck mode does look great, but my only problem with it is that it's missing the side flames, and I also don't like that little gap on the back of the truck. But the robot mode does also look great, but he just has a lot of kibble on him. That's really my only problem with it.
I think it's a good attempt. I'm glad to see that they've got better after this as they started making it. Now the Automorph, I need to slow down. That is set up on like an Automorph. This is set up like on an Automorph, and so are the feet. Which that's different. The rest of it is just standard transformation. But your lights and gimmicks are in here, along with the sound. So back in 2007, I think it's pretty good for what they did. You can kind of say this was almost the experimental stage before they started streamlining it and finding out exactly how to start molding it and putting it together with lights and sounds.
But I do like a couple things that they did with this thing, like the rubber tires and also the individually articulated fingers. So this figure still does look great for its time, but the Revenge of the Fallen one and also the Masterpiece version and also the Studio Series version looks far more movie accurate. But this figure still does look like what he does in the movie. But he still does have some issues with him. So I think that's about it, and hope y'all had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey, listen, y'all have a good one. We will talk to y'all later. We're still getting stuff sorted out. It's getting a little bit better. Still more work to do. It's a work in progress, but we will get it all settled in. Just a bunch of stuff's been hitting us right before these couple of holidays right here. And so we will be having a better review station. It's coming. So this is the best that we can do for right now for the time. Y'all have a good Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year and a safe one.
And if you like this video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.